Hey folks, thanks for stopping by Rambler's Backyard Diner today. Today we're going to try something that we haven't ever tried before, and we hope it turns out. If it does turn out, you'll be seeing this. If it doesn't turn out, well, you might not see it. Anyway, we're going to make baby back ribs al pastor style. And to do that, we're going to test out something that I've found, and it's called this adobo para carne al pastor. I got this off of Amazon. It's from Chef Merito. Um, we don't use a whole lot of guajillo chilies or ancho chilies or things like that, so it didn't make a whole lot of sense to gather all of those different ingredients and then use them one time and then have the rest of them sit for a long time. So we decided to try this and see how it turns out, and we'll let you know. So stick around if you want to find out how to make baby back ribs al pastor using a store-bought marinade. Okay, so I've pulled out the baby back ribs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this paper towel and I'm going to pat it dry, flip it over, pat the other side dry. And we're going to trim it up just a little bit. Okay, so all we got to do is just take off these little dangly pieces like that. There's some on the back here as well. And now we're going to take this knife and we're going to come underneath of the membrane here. Oops, I ripped it a little bit. It's not what I had planned. Get our finger underneath of there. Maybe better on this side here. Okay, we'll get that membrane off. And clean up this little section right here a little bit better. This little bone that's hanging off. And this little nonsense right here. Okay, so as I told you earlier, we're trying this Chef Merito Adobo Carne Al Pastor. Been interested to try that out. I like taking shortcuts when shortcuts are possible, especially when it means that doing it the normal way, if you will, would involve buying a whole bunch of different spices and chilies and things like that that I might not ever use again. So we're going to take a shortcut today. We're going to put this marinade down onto our meat here, and we're going to rub it in. And once we get this all rubbed in, it's going to hang out in the refrigerator until tomorrow, and then we'll throw it on the smoker. So there we go. Now all we've got to do is wait about 24 hours, and then we'll pop it in the smoker and cook it on up. Okay, so we've got the ribs all ready, marinated. They've been marinating overnight. We're going to turn on the smoker here, and we're going to bring it up to 225 degrees, and we're going to light up our smoke tube. Okay, so we have our smoke tube lit up. We're going to let that burn for about 5 minutes. Then we'll blow it out and put our ribs on. And we're going to attempt the 3-2-1 method. 3 hours in the smoke, 2 hours in wrap, and 1 hour. Probably won't even take an hour after that, just to tack up with some glaze that we put on. And I'll show you the glaze in a little while. Okay, so here we go. Our ribs are all marinated and ready to go. Smoke tube is lit. The smoker is lit. We're going to put it in here, let it go for 3 hours. I will be checking it from time to time just to see where we're at and see if we need to make any adjustments to the 3-2-1 method. Okay, it's been 3 hours. Let's crack her open and take a look. Oh, doesn't that look beautiful? Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous. Time to take it off and give it a wrap. All right, I like to take some butter and put underneath of here. I don't know if you see that or not right now. Put underneath of here. That helps keep it moist. Usually I put some maple syrup or honey in as well, but today we're not going to do that because the flavor profile is kind of different. Put a little bit of butter up here on the top as well. This will help keep it nice and moist while it's wrapped up here. And we're going to double wrap. Bring it up across the top like this. Tighten it down. You've probably seen this a dozen times, if not more. If you've got a better way of doing it, I'd love to hear about it. All right, we're all wrapped up. So back in the smoker she goes. Okay, we're going to put it back here on that rack and let it cook away for another 2 hours. Okay, so I promised you that I would show you how to make the glaze that we're going to use today for this. And we're going to start off with the Al Pastor marinade that we use to marinate the ribs with. I'm going to do 1 generous spoonful like this. And then I found this stuff at the store. This is from SodaStream. And this is called pineapple and jalapeno. It's a cocktail mixer. And for anybody who's not familiar with SodaStream, you may have seen these guys before. It's Mountain Dew soda syrup or Starry, or they have Pepsi and root beer. I use these a lot in my cooking. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to take this one that is the pineapple jalapeno flavor one, and we're going to mix with this. So I'm going to take 1 generous spoonful of this adobo para al pastor. I'm going to put in here in this bowl. Now we're going to take a 1/4 cup of this pineapple jalapeno mixer. It's also from the same company, SodaStream. I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of that, pour it into here. And we're going to give that a good mix. And then this will be our glaze. You just give it a little taste. Perfect. All right, so here we are back at the smoker. We're going to pull off that package of ribs. It's been cruising along here for an extra couple hours. Pull it over here. And now we're going to take it out of the foil wrap. Be careful, don't burn yourself if you do this. Now watch, I said be careful, so I'm going to burn myself. Very hot. See the steam coming out? Look at there. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so I'm going to set this on the table and pull it out with the tongs. Well, I guess I'm not going to do it the same way that I thought I was going to do it. I think the Al Pastor marinade marinated it a little bit more than I expected, and it is much softer than I expected. That's okay, we're going to enjoy it anyway. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and coat the bottom of the rack with this marinade that we, or not marinade, with this glaze that we made. We have plenty, so we're going to be generous here. Okay, then we'll take it back to the smoker, put it back on, and glaze the top. Okay, we're going to put everything back on the rack here. Boy, it's really tenderized. Coming off the bones. And now we'll hit the top with the glaze. Be generous. Okay, we're going to give that a few minutes to tack up. I've got just a little bit left, so I'll glaze the top again in 10 or 15 minutes. And then in maybe a half hour, we'll give it a try. Okay, so it's been just about 30 minutes since you saw me glaze these ribs the first time. I did come out about 15 minutes later and glaze them again, just on the top. And let's have the big reveal. Oh, does that look good or what? That looks fantastic. Let's go ahead and pull them off. We got bones falling out here. Looking good. All right, folks. So there we have it. Baby back ribs al pastor, done the easy way with pre-made marinade and with a glaze that is fantastic. I tasted the glaze. It's fantastic. I think you're going to love it. Now let's take a look at these ribs here. They are actually falling off the bone. I wasn't expecting that. We did the 3-2-1 method at 225, and that never happens at 225. But look at that. Look at that piece of meat. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Looks like al pastor to me. All right, one thing left to do, and that's give it a try. Oh, that's good. Mm-hmm. I don't want to waste your time eating more, but boy, do I want to dig in. So there we have it, folks. Al pastor ribs. We really, really do appreciate you stopping by today. Hope this gave you something to think about for your own backyard grill, your own backyard diner. If it did, hit us with a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. Man, oh man, was that good. You got to try this. Anyway, thanks again for stopping by. Hit us with a like. Hit us with a subscribe if you haven't done it already. So hit that bell so you don't miss anything we do here in the Backyard Diner. We really do appreciate you. Have a great day. I'm going inside to dig in. See you later.